everything is just as he says. As time goes on, the world becomes uglier and uglier. The sea fills with trash and oil, the forests have disappeared, and countless creatures have gone extinct. So if I may, mankind is out of control. They have become a cancer that threatens to destroy the earth.
Hey there y'all, this is Hades, and today we're going to be discussing my top picks of female goddesses that will be fighting in Ragnarok. And I already did one version of female and Hera, and if you haven't seen that video, I consider checking it out. It's actually not that bad. And if you like content like this, please consider subscribing. I greatly appreciate it. Alright, let's just dive right into my picks, shall we? And my first pick is going to be Lilith. Lilith, again, in the actual lore, where she comes from is pretty interesting. Yeah, she comes from the Jewish stories that Adam had another wife, and that Lilith was that previous wife, but she got kicked out for being very, very rebellious, and then Adam got Eve, and ever since then, Lilith has made a promise to go after Eve and her children, essentially, just to get payback, because Lilith lived in the Garden of Eden. She got kicked out, and she was not too happy about that. So having Lilith in this fight, I think, would be quite interesting. She's coming here to get payback, not just revenge for herself, but against actual children of Eve. I just think that'd be pretty cool. And yeah, also, before I go to my next pick, if you have any other goddesses that you would have loved to see fight, that's not on this list, please let me know in the comment section. I'd be curious to hear what y'all have to say. All right, now to my next pick. All right, I am so sorry, India. I'm not gonna be able to pronounce her name right, but I'll do my best. Daga. Yes, essentially like a war goddess in India. She's the primary goddess of essential aspects as a divine mother, and also of fire energy, of creation, life, and the power of Lord Shiva. So yeah, very, very interesting character here. Very, very powerful, and she does make an appearance in the actual canon of the Ragnarok. And I saw that, and I was thinking, yeah, one of these women gotta be a part of this, right? And it's gonna be Daga, because I looked up all three of them, and out of all three, Daga seems like the most one that'd be interesting to go see fight, right? So again, add her on the list. She seems pretty cool. All right, here's one from Egypt for you. I'm so sorry, Egypt. Again, I'm sorry. I'm not great at pronouncing foreign names. Bastet. An interesting goddess that we see in the spin-off Ragnarok spin-off. She has like a cat-like face, which is pretty cool. I just wish the other, male gods kind of had the more beast face, like a Ra or a Anubis. But you know what? I'll take what I could get. All right, I love seeing them in Ragnarok. And yeah, Bastet is the goddess of protection, pleasure, and bringer of good health. And again, I think that explains why I would like her to be here, because again, of protection, go help protect the gods. Not that they really need protecting, but kind of a formal thing, to participate. And pleasure, yeah, she's gonna be enjoying this. And of good health, that again, it's like another thing to add on to her, that she's more than likely gonna win her match again, because they would all still have the mindset that the gods are gonna have a clean sweep through Ragnarok. So yeah, this is just one of them that she's a part of that, and I think she more than likely is probably gonna think she's gonna win unless she goes in the later rounds, which could be interesting. Like her kind of thinking like, okay, yeah, I represent these, but the humans are doing pretty good. It'd be interesting to get some kind of thoughts on that. With a character like this that has these attributes assigned to them. All right, our second female goddess we're gonna get from Egypt is Isis. Yeah, that's her name. If I mispronounce it, let me know. But yeah, she's the goddess of magic and wisdom. Okay, when I saw that, I was like, okay, yeah, definitely gotta have her, because again, magic mixed with wisdom, that'd actually be a very good combo. Very intelligent magic user that we're gonna see. And yeah, she used her power to revive Osiris when Osiris was chopped up into bits. I bet you guys didn't know this, but that was the inspiration for Exodia. Exodia, the pieces, they come together. Same with Osiris. Haha. But yeah, I figured, having Isis, becoming an actual part of Ragnarok, helping fighting, and again using magic, that'd be pretty cool to see in this fight. Again, the only closest thing we see magic is kind of like from well, technically all the gods, but I guess the most is probably I would say, I'm not sure actually. Now that I think about it, because they all kind of have like a way. Like I want to say Beelzebub, but Tesla's like nah, there's science behind it. I mean, yes, but the things Beelzebub could do is pretty dang weird, you know. But yeah, hey, all right, next goddess. All right, all the way from Japan, we got. I'm sorry, Japan. Her name is Kanya Goshin. So yes, I'm just gonna call her Kanya. Again, my apologies, but yeah, she is the creator of Iron Gold and the guardian deity of Iron Gold. So essentially, yeah, she is the goddess that taught the people of Japan how to work iron. So again, very interesting. She's essentially the female Festus of Japan. Well, Festus didn't really teach humans, but he did, make stuff for the gods. Here, she's actually taught humans and how to work metals, and so it'd be cool to see a female goddess like engineer creator going up against Ragnarok and see what she would come up with to fight him. It'd probably be an awesome blade, be very cool because in the actual canon of the story, she helped Susanoo with his sword and everything. So again, that'd be pretty cool and stuff like that to see, So again, a creator god, it'd be cool to see. Up next is Amaru. The only reason I know how to say that is because thanks to Naruto. Thank you for that. And yes, and she's the celestial sun goddess from whom Japan imperial family claims descent and is an important Shinotu deity. So yes, again, Japan, major respect for her. She is the sun god, and again, very, very big deal. She's part of the three major siblings, Amaterasu, Susanoo, and I am forgetting his name. Is it Izanagi? Izanagi? I believe it's no, that's their father, I believe. I am so sorry, Japan. But yeah, again, a very, very strong. I believe that she was like one of the actual like leader of all of the three, because again, sun, the sun's like yeah. I mean, we see from Egypt, right? So yeah, being a god of the sun is like a very big deal, and the fact that she's that would be very interesting. I don't know what her powers would be. I don't think it'd be shooting flames out. That could be cool though. But yeah, again, having a Mataratsu would be so cool to have in this fight. All right, we're going to the Norse Pantheon as we're starting with Frey, the goddess of love and fertility. So yes, she's yes. So Frey is not just that, but also a war goddess, a death goddess of gold and magic and sexy time. Yeah, I didn't know that actually. But yes, she also interesting. She had a chariot that was pulled by two cats, or she could ride a bull with the magic cloak. So that's pretty cool, actually. Of course, she wouldn't be using that in the fight, but I could see her using that as she enters the arena, So that'd be pretty cool, And again, Freya, again, is one of the more major Norse deities, the goddesses. So again, a nice addition to this list here. And next we have Sith, the wife of Thor. And yeah, the goddess with golden hair associated with the earth. So that's actually interesting because Thor's mother is also associated with the earth. That's interesting. I'm not gonna act like I'm an expert in Norse, but yeah, again, Sith, again, the wife of Thor. Why wouldn't you have her right go fight up in Ragnarok? And very appropriate, Ragnarok, Norse mythology, right? So yeah, Sith is definitely must have for this list. I know I'm saying that a lot, but it's true, man. Like, who wouldn't have Sith on their list, right? All right, the wife of Odin, Frig, the Norse goddess of mother and fertility. And why not have her, right? Get another major character in the Norse mythology. Very strong. And yeah, imagine her actually ready to go out and fight and watching. Yeah, I don't want to say her children, like a Sith, but watching, her one of her friends or older friends, just get taken out or a Sith wins, and Frigg is like, all right, now it's my turn to go in and prove myself. Similar to Bastille and Isis, kind of, since they're from the same pantheon, or Kana or Amaterasu. I think we could get a lot of cool dynamics between how these characters act, like a lot of sisterly love. I think that'd be pretty, brilliant, just to show how close these characters are and compare it to each and every pantheon they are, how they treat each other. Again, it'd be very, very interesting dynamic between like all these female fighters for sure. And of course, we got to close it all together with a goddess that's involved with Loki's own daughter, Hel, which her name represents the goddess of Hell. Yeah, makes sense. I always found her design interesting. I'm like amongst all the Norse mythology, she had like the most interesting design. where one part of her face is like a pure beauty and the other part's just like a dead person, you know. So I always found that very interesting. And yes, she's definitely going to be very very powerful, as Ragnarok predicts that when Ragnarok happens, that she'll come and do a lot of damage. But yes, she is the goddess of the underworld where all the dead are. And again, like essentially, yeah, this is like probably like the closest we're gonna get to like the Hades of the female goddesses, you know. So again, very very crazy. And again, I love to see a design where like one good face and one like face is like terrible, similar to that one god that we see in a spin-off where one's like angry, one's like, you know, peaceful looking. Very interesting. Or the past and Beelzebub's backstory where one's like a priest and one's like a grotesque insect, you know. It'll be interesting to see that, you know. I'm just saying. All right, you guys ready for the Greek pantheon? And we're starting off with Athena, the goddess of wisdom, craft, and warfare. So yes, again, Athena, right? If y'all know who Athena is, I mean, yeah, she definitely would be a part of this list, as she's uh almost an Odin, Zeus's daughter, and again very strong, very tactical, and would be actually, I want to see a better version of Ares, you know, than we get an actual canon of the story. I think it'd be cool to have Athena come in and fight. Again, depending on whoever she'd go up against, it'd be very cool to get her dynamic with another um, female human fighter. It'd be, I think that'd be cool dynamic between them two. Just them two fighting like one for war, one for. I would be thinking like, okay, which one's like really, like would really be, you know, into the war aspect. Oh man, it's hard to say, like, because a lot of the female fighters I picked are like war based, you know. I don't know, Athena versus Joan of Arc, that'd be kind of cool. I'm just saying. All right, here's a goddess for you. I don't think any of y'all saw coming. All right, from Greek mythology, and I'm quoting the mythology guy. Go check out his channel when he talks about gods from mythology. Very cool. Check him out. And I'm gonna say his saying: Hestia is Bestia, because legit, like of all the Greek gods in the pantheon, like she's like the most like good. Like she doesn't really like screw with people, like, you know, like all the other gods do and everything, you know. So I think it'd be interesting to have like a genuinely good god, like similar to Hercules, where she's actually, you know, a pretty good person that goes out and fight against some against one of the female fighters, depending on who it could be. It could be Elizabeth Betty, you know, it could be her fighting this goddess, and it'd be like, oh, okay, Frig, like similar to Hercules in a Jack fight, you know. Again, I don't want to copy him, but it'd be like cool to see that, you know. And yes, Hestia is the goddess of health, home, and hospitality. So yeah, she doesn't seem like it, but I think just the theme of her fighting another or fighting a brutal human would be pretty cool. And again, Hestia, I mean, she's one of the 12 Olympians. She's definitely got stuff going for her, you know? Now we're coming with Zeus's wife, Hera. Oh boy, Hera. Man, if you guys know the story behind Hera, like, holy freak. Like, she's definitely going to be on there, and she's going to be absolutely brutal, as she is the goddess of women, marriage, and childbirth. Yeah, I mean, except when the children are involved with her husband, then nah, screw that. Yeah, Hera is a very, very brutal goddess. If any woman has anything to do with her husband Zeus, yeah, they're done. Like, she's gonna punish them and the child. Never punishes Zeus, even though she is his older sister. Yeah, but yeah, I think Hera would be a good addition to this fight. Again, you know, again, the queen of the 12 Olympian gods. You know, the wife of Zeus. It'd be, again, very cool to see her participate in this Ragnarok. And honestly, if I was writing this, I'd probably make her probably like one of, or if not the strongest goddess. I would like to do that again, because, you know, the queen of the goddesses, you know, of the Greek gods, the 12 Olympians specifically. All right, you know who's last. All right, y'all know her, y'all love her. She is one of the most evil gods that we've seen in Ragnarok. And but you gotta include her on this list, right? Because again, she's had a lot of memes made after her. All right, Aphrodite, the Greek god of sexy time and beauty. And again, the reason why I have her, I mean, pretty obvious, right? She's pretty like of all the goddesses that we see in the canon of Ragnarok, she's probably the goddess we see the most of. And I guess having her would be very, very interesting, I gotta say, because again, the Greek goddess Aphrodite. She's actually well known in the Ragnarok community, and seeing her fight, as she believes that she's the most beautiful being in all of existence, you know, it'd be cool to see her go up against a human god. And I honestly do see it as you know, Apollo in the canon story. He's like this pretty boy, right? But when he gets hit in the face and he gets like this massive scar, he's like chill with it because he's like, you know what, this shows Leonidas's beauty, that what he left on me, the mark, you know, leaving that massive scar in his face. I see Aphrodite is the opposite of that. Like, if any god is, or any female Enyar struck her face, Aphrodite is just gonna get absolutely angry and just go freaking try to destroy that human. And yeah, I think it'd be cool to involve Aphrodite, and it'd be cool to write for her. I'm just gonna say that, all right? But yeah, that's my list of my female goddesses. Again, if you have any goddess that was on this list that you'd like to see fight, please let me know. I'd be curious to what y'all have, you know. But anyway, yeah, that's it. If you like content like this, again, consider subscribing. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day. Take care. Later, guys.